so another hair situation. Yeah, I just washed my hair, conditioned it. Yeah, of course it looks looks like natural hair, right? Doesn't it? Okay, well, today we need a quick style, so we're not crocheting, we're just gonna cornrow. And plus, I am wanting to perfect my cornrows on my own, hair. Because braiding other people's hair is easier and of course it looks good and everything. But when I braid cornrows on my own hair, it's just, okay. It's never really, you know what I mean, how I want it to look. Never really looks the way I want it to look. So I want to keep practicing braiding cornrows so I think practice makes better, right? It doesn't make perfect, it makes better. You're going to need a rat tail comb, some ponytailers, okay? No ponytailers, you want to use some rubber bands to pat your hair, okay? Hold your hair together while you braid. You need a pair of scissors, of course. This is not my hair scissors, but this is the only thing I can find right now. I don't know where my hair scissors went, but this is what I will use today. Conditioning gel, shine and jam is what we're using today. And some hair, braiding hair, pre-stretched hair, whatever, expression hair, whatever you choose to use, okay? So this is the pre-stretched hair I'm using, okay? We are going to pat here in the middle. This is how I am starting. It's pat in the middle, okay? All the way to the back. Okay, so after patting in the middle like so, this is what you want to do next. You want to pat here, and I'm just gonna go from the corner of my eyebrow here and pat right there. Okay, let's see if that's too close. Maybe right about here. Use the corner of my eyebrow here and pat right there. Okay, all the way to the back. That, and then you want to pat all the way like so, and then I want you to pat from this angle all the way to the top there. And so you're separating this part of the hair. You want this section, okay? So go ahead and do that and hold it with your rubber band. Okay guys, so if you have your hair sectioned out like I do, like so, might not be perfect. This is how you want it. Now if you have natural hair, go ahead and blow dry this part of it, because we're gonna braid that first before we touch this part. So I blow dried this little part just a tad bit, not too much. And so we're gonna braid 2 or 3 cornrows here, however many that you want. Okay, so looking at mine, I likely would do 3 cornrows to this side. Okay, so you go ahead and you pat and make it as many cornrows as you want. Use your conditioning gel to help get those lines clean and neat as much as possible. Apply the gel on both sides and pat. Okay guys, so I have that ready and I have my hair here. Now you could cut this in half, like so, if you want. Well, you should, because you're braiding such a small, length of cornrow, small length or short length cornrow. So you want to cut the hair in half, and then I like to pull this, extend the ends like so. Just pull on it. You don't want the edges to be too sharp or straight. Just give it a quick pull there. Okay, so this is my hair. You decide what size you want, okay? I'm going to braid it, see if I like the size, and if I'm just going to do straight corner back or I want to feed it in. I'm going to decide, you decide how you want to do it as well. Okay, so I went ahead and decided to braid kind of medium-sized cornrows, and I only added, extension one time, kind of like a feeding cornrow, but just added one extension to it, and then that was it. And so I went ahead and braided two other cornrows off camera, that way to save time, and yeah. Okay, guys, so I have blow dried the rest of my hair a little bit so I can braid it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pat here in the middle. The reason I'm patting here in the middle is I'm gonna braid a cornrow right here. Okay, so we're gonna pat here in the middle, and we're gonna pat all the way to the back, all the way to the back. Okay, guys, so I have pat my middle. I've pat the middle here, like so, all the way to the back, okay? And so we're just gonna braid one cornrow all the way to the back. Now, you don't need to cut the hair for this one. You can just use the whole thing. You don't need to cut it because you're braiding this all the way to the back. Then you decide what size you want it, okay? You can make it a little bigger than this one or smaller than that. That's up to you. Okay, I'm going to try the size that I want. If I like it, I'll keep it. If I don't like it, I'll take it down and increase or reduce the size. So in braiding that middle cornrow, we use some extra gel to get that the lines clean, and then we just braided a medium-sized cornrow all the way to the back without adding any extra hair. Okay, so that cornrow is done for me. This is what it looks like in the back. Now, honestly, I get lazy in braiding my cornrow in the back, and I start to just braid it really, wide. Oh, is it wide or spaced out? So hopefully it doesn't look too bad back there. I haven't seen it. So now we're gonna cornrow the rest of it, and we're gonna just conditioning gel apply here, like so, on both sides. Okay, so after adding our conditioning gel, it was time to braid the hair. We separated the braiding hair into 5 different pieces, okay? And we started out with a big piece like so, and then we added 4 more pieces as we braided back. The problem with that was the hair got too big quickly, and it was just really hard to braid, and I had to take this whole braid down, because it was just the 4 pieces were just too big. I had to now separate each piece into 2, so ended up adding 8 pieces instead of 4. Okay, so here I'm showing you adding the big piece, but later on I took that braid down and I added 8 pieces. Guys, while braiding your cornrow to the back, don't forget the cornrows to the side. You need to add it to that cornrow, like so. Okay, I added the first one, this one. I'm not adding the second one right here. Okay, and braid as I braid, then I'll add the third one. And then when you get to the back, you want to add the extension of that middle cornrow that you braided here to it as well. Okay, don't forget to do that while you're braiding your cornrow back. Now, when you get to the end, or you can add some hair if you want to. Okay, you just add some hair to the extension to give it more body and to make it long. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do what I did to this side, and then we're gonna see the final look. Okay, alrighty. Okay, so we went ahead and completed the left side as well, and this is what the back looks like with my little scrunchie, okay? And so if you don't want to hold the back like that, you could do a quick bun in the back by using your ponytailer and holding the 2 braids together. Now, you take one of the braids and wrap around the root, of the 2 single braid. After you wrap the first one around, you take the second braid and wrap around the little bond that you created there at the root, and then you have a bond. Now, if you don't like the bond being small, make sure you make your single braids a bit bigger. So when you get to the end and you want to add hair, you want to add a lot of hair. So you can make that single braid bigger. So when you wrap your bond, you have a huge bond. And this is what it looks like. So in completing the look, you want to trim the braids, use some mousse on it, add some accessories, and yes, this hair is giving. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.